Good morning. It is day 373, according to my calculations. So, today, since the internet is out, I can't work in the animation course because that's online. So, instead of that, we're gonna work on the farmhouse. Right now my goal is basically to just finish the outside as much as possible. Last time, I think actually, no, I didn't actually. I worked on this on Saturday, and I didn't even bother recording a video on Saturday because I knew I wouldn't be able to edit it. On Saturday, I was able to finish the siding. It's done. The siding is all there, which is awesome. Um, I know in the last video I was saying that I was worried about how I'd do the siding. Turns out wasn't that hard. All I had to do was scale down the siding. I guess the height of it, because siding is normally like wide, and then siding's like this normally, except longer, and I made it super thick, if that makes any sense, and I just made it more narrow, kind of like this actually. So it's nice and narrow, and that way when I duplicate it, it lines up better with the window height, and I don't have to cut around it necessarily. And outside the windows, I'm just gonna add a thick, probably like 6 inches of trimming, which is a lot, but I can make it work, and that'll work. I think pretty certain, and yeah, I think it's gonna be nice. Gonna try to get the trimming done, maybe get the roof done, and on the porch, I have to like make supports so it's not just floating in the air. So I might work on that a little bit. I might start adding some colors and like shading it in and stuff. Maybe, who knows? So we'll see. Today's a new day, start of a new week, and we're trying to enjoy the journey. Let's get going. All right, so I'm at my computer now. I've been working for like 40 minutes or so, and I'm just gonna like show you guys kind of what I'm doing here. Start recording, boom, with OBS. Right now I'm adding trimming to the house. I decided to do that before Windows because I think I'm gonna dread this more. It's kind of tedious. It's just kind of adding these sort of things in between. I'll just hide it. Like wherever two pieces of siding meet, I think there's supposed to be something there. I looked at some reference because I thankfully have this sort of huge Purif board I made before we went offline, and each house seems to be different. Like here, I think it's so pixelated I can't quite tell why. It looks like there's something there, but in other examples, like of older houses, oh, right here, that does not look like there's any sort of, I don't know, corner piece. So I guess it just kind of is whatever you want. Actually, who knows what's going on right there? No, it's definitely not. So I don't know anything really about this. I don't have Google right now, and I'm just gonna make it up as I go, because the more I look at this, I mean, goodness, a house is whatever you want it to be, and you can do whatever you want. Who cares about what the standard is, apparently? So I'm just gonna do kind of like this, add these pieces, eventually add these, I don't know what you call this, trimming, I guess that's what I'm calling it. Add all this and see if this house says it. Nope. I'm just gonna also add the pieces that go here, and hopefully it'll look right. Who knows? If I have to redo it and Google it later, then that's fine. The way I'm doing this is it's just a plane, and the solidify modifier extrudes it out, and it's super easy. So just take some time. It is confusing because in certain places there's supposed to be these bigger pieces, I think on a corner. I'm honestly kind of making this up, but this makes sense to me, and I think it might be right. I'm not 100% sure. Makes you appreciate all the work put into making a house. It's like, whoa. A lot of small pieces. A lot of little things that if you do wrong, make the house look very funny. Then again, no one really cares that much. Okay, so now we need to have a corner piece here. We're just gonna select this. Goodness, if I can select it. There we go. I'm gonna hide this reference here because it's just in the way. To duplicate it, roughly put it about there. This top view and wireframe really helps a lot. Rotate this always by 90 degrees for these, or in most cases at least. Because the house is square, because it's made in 3D. Kind of hard to mess that up. Well, actually, I could easily manage to do that, but yeah. Oh, see, And then you have to just basically use your brain. Different places need different height. Line it up with the corners. Someone who's smarter than me could probably make a program to just like do this. It's not like it follows a law. If the angle is 90 degrees, add this piece, or if the angle is less than 90 degrees, add this, you know. But I don't do that at all. So, okay. I'm trying to think, what do I do right here? As you might have noticed, I overthink every single possible thing. Possible. Quite literally. Well, that's not helpful right there. Still not helpful. Just currently cover it with some grass. Here it looks like, well, that's not normal at all. Here we go. Huh. It does look like there's a bottom piece that they put on sometimes, apparently. Here's a good clean example. Well, maybe not. It's just the front porch. Let's not look at the front porch area anymore. Let's see. Whoop de boom. Shazam kabam. Bob's your uncle. But is he? Is Bobby really your uncle? Here's gonna be fun because I put all the siding here. Not that it was hard, it just was duplicating it, but it gets covered by this massive trim, which is fun. Probably wouldn't want to do that in real life. It's a waste of, well, lots of things. Time, effort, money, etc. And then here I'm going to put one of those, I guess, corner pieces. I'm not sure. Those sort of things, I don't know. I guess it's probably different for each house. Depends how lazy the construction people are or something. Who knows? Move these up. So, very good. I think that lines up basically perfectly. Let's go. A little bit more right here on the y-axis. Alright, cool. And I think, wait, did we just get the whole house? Oh wait, oh, there's this corner right here. Let's duplicate this, or snag this piece right there. Control L, Shift D, Z, and just drag it right in. Let's find that corner. Well, sometimes it's hard to see what we're doing here. There we go, right about there. Nice. All right. Boom, boom. Oh, wait. It's fit. Well, hot dog, it actually fits perfectly, I think. Well, isn't that nice? Alright, cool. And we got this corner? Yep. So let's just go through here and see if we got everything. This corner, this corner, this corner. We're gonna miss something. I just have a gut feeling. Somehow we're gonna manage to do that. Not surprising, just, you know. Fortunate. Oh, see these right here. Now this is a custom job because it's like a, what do you even call that? A nice nightmare to probably create, but you know what? It kind of looks fun, so I did it anyhow. I mean more of a nightmare to actually make in real life. But I mean, since you're really already building a house, you might as well put the extra work in, I guess, you know. You're gonna be there for a while. I don't know if it's worth it for the extra effort it probably takes to... Who knows? Who knows? Construction person. Yeah, the one construction person who's watching this is like, dude, bro has no idea what he's doing. And I say to you, I'm aware. I'm very painfully aware of that, actually. But, well, wait, what's that? Hold the mayo. We just have an empty face right here, what? That's no good. I hate when you find things like that. Well, I'm glad when I find things like that, but it's kind of concerning. It's like, how did I do that? Like, okay, kind of concerning, honestly. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna line these up individually. Boom. And let's see, let me guess. 45 degrees, probably. Oh, of course, it's 45. What am I thinking? Okay. And then line up. Good. And so here you could then like duplicate this piece and put it there. Or you could be smart and not do that. I'm not sure what what actually goes on here, but I'm just gonna make it up. Because what else can I do, honestly speaking? Um, move it in on the y-axis, about so, and move it in on the x-axis here, a bit at least. There, that might work. Whatever it is, it's gonna look a little funny because it's just not traditional, I assume. And what if I actually got it, like nailed it, you know? I'd be pretty proud of myself. Oh wait, I have multiple things selected. That's actually kind of concerning. Oh dear, did I? Oh dear, I think I might have messed something up here. Isolate this quickly. Take a look here. Anything missing? Not that I see. This piece is not supposed to be here, actually. I think. And yeah, we're gonna worry about that later. I deleted some face, and I just realized I had an extra mesh selected and in edit mode at the same time, which is a feature that is nice, but also not nice to accidentally do. So bittersweet there, I guess. 45 degrees should be the right angle to rotate it by, which is why I guess it's important to pay attention to those sort of things while you're in school, relatively. Actually, honestly, I remembered much more about angles after I started to do Blender than before, because you're always like, okay, rotate this by 90 degrees, or I don't know. You start to pick up on it once you start to use it practically, so. Anyhow, actually a fun little thing you can do is rotate it by the individual origins, and then you can not do it. Wow, that's nice. Okay, well my idea was they both rotate it out. Probably a way to do that if you spend enough time, but, well, Joshua and time are basically enemies at this point. Anyhow, let's see, 20 degrees, cool. Just kind of eyeball it. Oops. I was gonna say it looks stupid to have these hanging out underneath, but who's gonna look under the porch? Well, you never know, actually. But, technically I'm supposed to cover it up, probably, so we'll worry about that some other time. I am going to, stop, like, just being here and doing this in front of the camera, because it's probably kind of boring at this point, so next clip, I'll be doing something else, hopefully. See you then. Good evening. Sorry, gotta move my camera a little bit. There we go. Alright, it is the end of day 373. Pretty certain that's the right date, but, well, yeah, pretty certain. Internet's still out. Today's been kind of weird. Not because the internet has been out. It just, I don't know why. I just feel kind of off. Maybe I'm getting sick. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe it's something else. But things were just kind of moving in slow motion like molasses. And that happens sometimes. And I was getting a little frustrated, which is probably why I didn't record some more clips of me working or something. But, I don't know. That happens. And I need to do a better job at trying to enjoy the journey. What I was able to get done was actually, if I look at it and take a moment to be like, okay, what did you get done? It's actually some good work. And I'm not quite sure how many hours I got in because I just wrote it on a piece of paper and didn't, like, tabulate it, I think is the correct word to use. Yet, so who knows how much time I actually got in, maybe like 3 or 4 hours of work or something like that. But I was able to get some good work done on the farmhouse. I was able to make all the windows. I drew up, actually, I'll take a picture of it tomorrow. I drew up on my whiteboard, like a diagram of how I want the window to open and stuff. So I've never thought so much about a window before, which is interesting. So now I'm an expert on windows. Maybe, maybe not. Because we didn't have Google, because the internet's out. I had to like kind of come up with it on my own, which is, I guess, a good good exercise to just, I don't know, look at a window and be like, okay, how does this actually work? So there's a lot of like small parts that I never thought of before, which is interesting to think about. Like, wow, this is actually kind of a complicated thing. I mean, it's not that complicated, but there are still a lot of like grooves and stuff that when you, especially when you're dealing with a window that opens, then it's like, okay, this is a lot of random little things. So that was fun. I just made one window and then duplicated it a whole bunch of times and scaled it and just made it work. I don't think that's gonna end up as a problem. The only thing that might be an issue is the little not lock mechanism on the top that is all messed up. Because sometimes you scale it by a lot. Because Windows, whew, come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. So who knows if those will actually work out the right way. I'm just making sure I'm recording. That's, the greatest fear. It's like 10 minutes of talking. It's like, oops, I gotta redo that now. Never comes out the same way twice, also, which is also fun. So yeah, got all the windows done. Really thankful about that. I mean, come on, let's take a moment, appreciate that was actually kind of a lot of work and kind of a pain, but it's a good pain because you have to like fit them in the window hole, which is kind of weird. Anyhow, I also did all the trimming. Okay, actually, maybe not all of it. I do have to at the roofs. Dude, I sound like an idiot. At the roofs. What does that even mean? Where the roof and the siding meet, I have to put something there. I just remembered that. I don't know what you call that. Maybe it's the eaves or something. I don't know. I really have no idea. Um, so I didn't finish all the trimming, but on the siding, I finished up the corners. I was talking about that in that clip, probably last clip. Um, so I got that all done, which is awesome. And I started doing the roof. For the roof, I'm doing it different than I did before with the original OG farmhouse from like a year ago now. I'll just put a screenshot of it. Easier to say or show than tell. Show don't tell. That's what they say. Um, and that's about all I did actually today. Um, so another day down in the journey. Today has been kind of just plodding along, doing the super boring things. I will see you in the next video, hopefully. Who knows when that'll be? I have no idea when this video will be up. My mom called the internet people and they don't know when the internet will be back, which is so fun. Might be tomorrow evening. Hopefully by tomorrow evening it'll be back up. Which means this video will be at like a random time. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. See ya. Yeah.